Hello, everyone. This is Raquel, and I want to welcome you. Today is Saturday, October 14th, in the year 2023, and we are in the eclipse energies. This is a solar eclipse, and it is bringing in quite a punch of energy. I'm sure many of you have been feeling it. And we just came through a Friday the 13th, October Friday the 13th. And it always is amazing how distorted history is in the way that the energies got twisted and the stories and myths and ways in which that particular date was twisted in the mass consciousness. And for me, quite frankly, whenever there is a Friday the 13th, and especially in the month of October, it just brings in such a deeper understanding and almost reverence for the divine feminine. And that being on the precipice of this eclipse has really been an interesting energy coming through the collective. As many of you may have been experiencing, there's been a lot of strange things happening just in our everyday experience. Lots of power outages and internet down and crazy. My front door wouldn't open. It got jammed for about half a day. And just weird things like that, little nuances or irritations that have come about. I know that many have been experiencing headaches, migraines, a lot going on with their physicality being a bit heightened this week. And as we transverse the time between now and 2 weeks from now, which is the second eclipse, they always come in pairs, always. The next couple of weeks are going to be an experience of some pretty wild energies. And so just to be aware of that it's coming through to stay really as grounded as possible, especially since it seems to be very electrical in nature, what is happening. And as this set of eclipses is coming through, it's really, for me, I've been really tapping into the divine feminine. This is a ring of fire. It only happens once every 18 years. So they say rare. I don't think 18 years is really rare, but it's been a while, right? Since we've had an actual ring of fire eclipse. And it has really brought me into, for some reason, the divine feminine, the divine mother energies that are coming through quite strongly. And as we are anchoring higher and higher levels of that divine feminine, or another way to put it, the mother principle energy frequencies, the universal mother energies, it really is causing a lot of static, a lot of, we'll call static in the fields. We'll leave it at that. And so just to be aware of that as we're moving through the next couple of weeks, we continue to reach some pretty high levels in the containers of the inverted reality that are unraveling. And so the pushback has been pretty noticeable for many. And of course, the world stage continues to play out with all kinds of chaos. And just to remember or understand that the region in which the war has broken out, that is getting so many headlines over in the Middle East and Israel, and that region that has been fought over for millennia. It has been a location on the planet which has continuously been one of chaos. And it's quite interesting because it's a very important piece of the planetary light body. And it absolutely has to do with the mother principle, the divine universal mother frequency coming onto the planet. It's one of the most important places where that architecture exists. And so I'm not surprised at all to see the upheaval that is happening in that region as we continue to try to unravel all of the distortions, to be able to allow that universal mother frequency to really start to anchor through that area of the world and through her planetary light body. And so, as I'm sitting here in this energy through the Ring of Fire, it does very much feel like the divine feminine, which seems quite the opposite, fire and water. But the fire and the water create the ether. And so, oh, I just got chills when I said that. Wow. And so it's a very powerful window we're going through right now. And so just be aware, especially the next 2 weeks, of your ability to stay grounded, the ability to keep yourself centered and in a state of compassion, and compassion with neutrality, which is really a very high level of mastery. It is the compassion and the love without the disruptive emotions. And it really does affect the fields around you and out into the collective much more profoundly when we can stay in that loving compassion that has a level of neutrality to it. And so I just invite you to contemplate that as we go through the next couple of weeks, which are going to be incredibly energetically charged, no pun intended, with the electrical and everything that is going on. And we feel that profoundly through our bodies. And so just remember to take care of yourself as we walk through this particular pair of eclipses, knowing that your body is your divine vehicle. It is what anchors in the higher frequencies, the new energies coming onto the planet. And it is also through the body that we are unlocking the old. And so it is really important to take care of yourself, to take care of your physical, mental, emotional, all of it, but especially your physical body over the next couple of weeks, so that you can be the highest level of service, anchoring in those new higher mother principle, divine feminine frequencies onto the planet. Hi, I'm Raquel, and I am an Ascension guide, helping you to awaken and remember your quantum self. I provide a holistic, multifaceted, and comprehensive approach to your awakening and ascension, bringing you to the cutting edge of consciousness while expanding your ability to live multidimensionally. You are a divine sovereign being of light, and it's time to remember. Explore my website, raquelspencer.com, to learn about becoming your quantum self.